everybody. So it is day 2 of what's for dinner. So last night we had the chicken and dumplings. Aaron said this was awesome with the Ritz crackers. So we did add Ritz crackers to the top of the chicken and dumplings, and it was really good, y'all. So tonight we are doing a really easy vegetable soup. So if you want to cheat a little more and not have seasoning, you can just get a vegetable soup seasoning packet. I love seasoning packets. So I have 2 fresh carrots that I'm going to cut up. I have 1 pound of hamburger meat. This is the lean hamburger meat. A can of corn and a can of black beans. Someone did ask why I don't just use frozen vegetables or the mixed vegetables, and I don't know, I guess it's just preference. So if you want to just get the mixed vegetables or go in the freezer section and get the bag of mixed vegetables, then it's going to be even more simple. I have some 100% tomato juice, onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, and Old Bay seasoning, which is just celery salt, spices including red pepper, black pepper, and paprika. So I love putting this on everything. So I'm gonna get this all prepared and in a pot. Now I will say the carrots are gonna take a long time to cook, so I actually just have this out to show you, but I'm not going to cook this until right before we eat dinner, and then I will just add this to the soup. So I don't want this to overdo itself in a crock pot for the carrots, you know, to cook all the way. So I would just wait to do the hamburger meat until the last minute and then toss it in at the end. Maybe let it sit in there for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes by itself with everything, and then you're ready to serve it. The other thing I like to do is have grilled cheese with my vegetable soup. Oh, amazing. Okay, we don't even eat regular tomato soup anymore. We just do vegetable soup and grilled cheese, and it's a great meal for this fall season. So I will get back to y'all when it's all in the crock pot. Alright, so I got my carrots in there. I try to cut them up pretty small so they don't take forever to cook. I do have the crock pot on high. Got a can of the black beans and a can of corn. Now, some onion powder. Y'all, I just eyeball. Why does it feel stuck? Oh, okay. I just eyeball the Old Bay seasoning. We're going to stick a lot of that in there. I love Old Bay seasoning. Okay. Plus, Aaron's biggest critique for me has always been more flavor. It needs more flavor. So that's garlic salt. I don't need any more than that. And then a little bit of cumin. So that's probably enough. And I'll just taste it later and add more. Now I gotta pour in this. I'll put y'all right here. Open this tomato juice. Ooh. And we are going to put quite a bit of this in here because I am going to save the leftovers. So I'm just going to use quite a bit of this. I may use all of it. Yeah, we'll use all of it. Okay, so a whole thing of tomato juice. And now I have not done my dishes yet. Okay, I need a spatula. This one will work. Also, I need to organize that real bad. Okay, so I'm going to stir this around. Now, it's not very thick because we don't have our hamburger meat in there. We can stir around all the seasoning. And I love these little crock pot liners. So they were $3.09. I don't know why I thought that they were $4, which, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but I love these little liners. But I'm going to do some freezer meals out of this. So that is going to be exciting. If I add one thing of hamburger meat and it's still pretty thin, I will just add another thing of hamburger meat. Or I may add a can of tomato paste. I'm not really sure, but I'll let y'all know when it's done how it turns out. Okay, so this is what the vegetable soup looks like when it's done. And grilled cheese. And also I have all of this in there. Hey everybody, it is day number 3 of our meals. I'm making coffee, so that's what you hear. But today we are having zesty herb marinade mix chicken. So I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs, a can of regular cut green beans, and 2 pretty big potatoes. They're the Idaho potatoes. So you could use red potatoes, yellow potatoes, whatever kind of potatoes you want. You could also throw in an onion in here if you wanted to, and some butter. But all I have is the green beans, potatoes, chicken, and the herb seasoning. And I also kept the can of liquid with the green beans. I left that in there, and I also added some more water. I've learned with this, if you do it in a crock pot, make sure your potatoes are covered with water, because when they're done, if they're not covered with water, they will be kind of brown and look like air got to them, and it's just not, it don't taste good. So anyways, I will show y'all this when it's done. I have it on high right now. It is 11, almost 11:15. It should be done by the time Aaron gets here for sure. I'll probably turn it on low around 3 o'clock, so pretty excited. Alright, dinner is done. So it is corn cakes made from Jiffy cornbread. Obviously I burnt these 2, so I guess they're mine. And then this is our chicken, green beans, and potatoes. Looks pretty good. I'll see y'all back here for tomorrow to show you what we're eating then. Alright y'all, tonight is day 4 or 5 of meals. Y'all will know better than me. We're having meatloaf, corn, mashed potatoes. So these are the Idaho potatoes, like instant. These came from a can. And then the meatloaf, I added saltine crackers, milk, 2 eggs, and garlic, onion powder, and then, oh my gosh, what is that seasoning called? I'll show you. Y'all are seeing my kitchen. There's that. Still need to fix my plate. I can't think of what it's called, but I use this on everything, almost everything. Complete seasoning. So whenever I do spaghetti, meatloaf, something like that, I use this. It works really well. So that is our meatloaf. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you cook your meatloaf, because there's a lot of different ways of doing it. Now I get to fix my plate, because that's Aaron's plate. Alright, I figured it out. Today is the last day. It is day 5, and we are having beef stew. So all I have in here is a big chunk of meat. I think it's a chuck round, and potatoes, 2 giant potatoes, and this seasoning mix right here. And then what I'm gonna do, in hopes that this helps break down the meat, is put some of this juice, and I may also put the pepperoncinis in there as well. I saw this on Frugal Fit Mom's channel, and I'm pretty sure she got it from somebody else, but in her video she links the girl that came up with this. But I'm going to try to do this to see if it will break up some of this meat and have it falling apart when it's time to eat. So I do have this on high, and it will probably cook on high until 4 o'clock. It is 10:05 right now. It is a big chunk of meat. Normally what I do is get this stuff started around 10 or 11, and then around 3 o'clock I check it, and if it looks done I put it on warm until Aaron gets home at 4. So alright, I will see y'all back here when it's done, and we will find out if this worked well or not. Alright, so this is what the roast looks like, all complete, y'all. I wish you could smell this. So we're actually gonna eat this tomorrow night because Aaron wants to go out to eat. So I wanted to show y'all this before we leave, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'll see you back here in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and leave it a thumbs up if you liked it. Bye.